Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara has secured a fourth term with a commanding re-election win. The country's Electoral Commission chief delivered the provisional results on state television Monday.
Mr. Alassane Ouattara has been provisionally declared the winner in the first round, with 89.77% of the votes cast.
At the ruling party's headquarters, Ouattara's supporters celebrated upon hearing the announcement. Former Commerce Minister Jean-Louis Billon, who received just over 3% of the votes, had acknowledged his defeat to the 83-year-old Ouattara on Sunday. While a Reuters source says former First Lady Simone Gbagbo, who received about 2.4% of the votes, called Ouattara on Monday to congratulate him on his victory. Ouattara, a former deputy managing director of the International Monetary Fund, has said that in a fourth term, he would continue growing the economy and attracting private investment. He also vowed to facilitate a passing of the torch to a new generation of political leaders. This is Ouattara's third consecutive decisive victory after the much closer election that brought him to power in 2011. His predecessor, Laurent Gbagbo, refused to acknowledge defeat in that race, sparking a 4-month war that killed around 3,000 people. Ouattara has since overseen a period of relative stability and steady economic growth in the world's biggest cocoa producer. He was widely expected to secure a fourth term after his strongest opponents were deemed ineligible. Both Laurent Gbagbo and John Thiam, a former CEO of Credit Suisse, were not legally permitted to run, while remaining opposition candidates lacked the backing of a major political party. In a statement on Monday, Thiam said the election was not a real election and that voting had unfolded in a climate of fear with weak participation. The voter turnout of around 50% was comparable to the presidential elections in 2020 and 2015, but far below the 80% who voted in the first round of 2010. The election unfolded without major disruption on Saturday after days of scattered protests. The government earlier deployed 44,000 members of the security forces and enforced what Amnesty International said was a disproportionate ban on protests, arresting hundreds.